Hey, good afternoon traders, it's Mark here from Trade and Train. We're going to just take a quick look at some seasonal moves that could potentially happen. So hopefully you're getting ready to take opportunity of these. We're just going to look at the dollar index initially, and then we're going to go on to the chart of the moment, which is going to be the precious metals, but in particular we're going to focus on gold today. Dollar index, we can see 91 back here in early September 17, then again it tested the same level in February 18, and then today we've pushed down and we've hit that same point again. The dollar has just literally been getting slaughtered on stimulus packages, aid. It's just an unwanted currency at the minute, but these moves will only last so long before we get a relief rally. And we potentially think that this relief rally could be coming in about now. And let's take a look at what we're seeing on the smaller time frame. So if we just drop down to the hourly, what do we notice? Well, we can see that the market had an impulse movement down. We've had that correction. The trend looked like it was going to continue, and then we can see that while Jerome Powell is currently testifying in front of the Senate right now, we saw that strong move down and we're getting a bit of a reaction. So things to watch out for. So you don't jump in too early. We'll be just mark on the chart where the price has pulled back to. So before you even try and trade this market, at least let the buyers show you that they're coming into the marketplace. You want to see the market create a new high, and then we'll look to trade that first higher low, and then depending on targets and structure, you're going to be wanting to run it up into anywhere around the 93.50s, providing the market will allow you, and if you can up towards the 94s. So that's what we're going to be looking for short term, and then once Biden gets in play in January, then we're expecting that dollar sell-off to continue. But in the meantime, we're looking for short-term dollar buys, and then we're going to go into dollar sells. I'm just going to bring a chart in for you to have a look at right now. So this is the seasonal chart, and it's a heat map. Now, something that I want you to focus on is this little section down here at the bottom. So if we look at gold, palladium, platinum and silver, you can see that January is generally a seasonal bullish month for them. February is a bullish month, and then we move into March, and across the board the metals decline. Well, if we come over here, you can see that there's only palladium that has a positive November in general. This is based on seasonal analysis. But you can see between November and December, we go from a negative to a positive. And that's the same with all of these markets. They go from a negative month into a positive, unlike palladium, which goes positive, positive. And then we continue to go positive. So this is where we're looking for that seasonal bull move. And the fact that we've had a strong sell-off in gold. So let's just get rid of this now and come over to the gold chart. The best way that we see looking at this is when the market came down into our 1770 territory here, which we'd marked out, 1765, we'd had that big sell-off, and now we're seeing buyers come into the market. Ideally, I would like to see the market have one little retracement so we can get that higher low for our next impulsive move. We did see a market correction back into 1815. I would have liked to have at least seen it pull back into the 1800s, at least if possible into the 1785, but we're looking for that next long opportunity on gold, and we will look to run this, and we expect with the seasonal move and what's coming, and if we are going to go into a lot more stimulus, this is only going to be good for gold in the short to mid term. So we could see these old highs getting tested, all-time highs at 2074. So that's a huge market gain. So we'll be looking to get long on the first correction that we see on gold, and then we'll be looking to add in on structural based trades. So 1850, if we can get a push up and a correction, we'll look to get long. If we can break outside of this descending trend line, we'll look for a close outside and a higher high, and then we'll be looking to get long on a correction. So we've got a real long-term plan here that could run us right through into mid-March, and depending how the market moves, could even go a lot further. So like I said, this is the gold rush. This is where we're expecting to pick up lots of dollars over the next few months. This could definitely make your Christmas a very special Christmas indeed. So the beauty about this type of analysis is, this is something that you can prepare, and you can be ahead of time for 12 months. And it's not necessarily picking the magnitude of how far the move is likely to go. It's more about a timing. So what you use seasonals for is timing of a move and looking to see if the current market is following a seasonal pattern. It doesn't have to, if it was minus 4% you're looking at on a monthly basis, let's say in November, and it only went down -2 or it did -8, all that's telling you is the seasonal move was right, but it's either a weaker seasonal move or a stronger seasonal move. So don't get hooked up too much on the actual magnitude of the move. It's all about the timing, and then obviously we look at bringing in the confluence with technicals to look for those trading opportunities. So guys, if you did enjoy this information, the video, the context that we've put out, please hit like, share and subscribe. For those of you that haven't seen any of our videos yet, we've got a mega new, what's the best way to do it, program launching in January. You know, the biggest skepticism we find around new traders is they generally don't know where to start. And the biggest question is, if you're so good at trading, why are you charging for your education? So we're mixing it up. January, if you want in, it's completely free. It's a 90-day challenge. Yes, there's a few things that you have to do in order to enter, but we're going to train you for 90 days. And those with the best results out of the 90 days, the top 3 are going to get some huge prizes. So if you're interested, email mark@tradeandtrain.com, or you can also email james@tradeandtrain.com. We look forward to seeing you in the 90-day challenge, and failing that, we'll see you in tomorrow's video. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.